Hello, my name is Chia. Together with my partner Amira Zafira, we shall present our oral book review. The title we chose is The Fall of the House of the Usher. Edgar Allan Poe is the author of this horror and gothic short story. This short story was first published in Britain's Gentleman's Magazine in September 1839. Luckily, we found an ebook created by Jose Menendez, which contains 35 pages. The reason why we chose this story because it's a horror mysterious story of a human connected to a house. The house of the Usher become the main setting for this story. That's all for me, and now I may pass to my partner.
Hi, I am Amira and I will be continuing my part. The main character, the first person we can see is Roderick Usher. He is the owner of the House of Usher. He is an educated intellectual, a reader, and also plays the guitar. But despite all of that, he has a mental health issue. And because of his illness, he is sensitive to stimuli which limits what he can eat, hear, see, and smell without pain. He is the narrator's friend and also a twin brother of Madeline Usher. After the death of his sister, his condition worsened and he has gone insane and mad. The next main character we can see is Madeline Usher, who is Roderick's twin sister. She is an embodiment of illness, also has mental health issues. She does not respond to the outside world and is as if she is dead. Her illness is also unknown by doctors. And lastly, we can see the narrator himself is also a character in this story, who is a good friend of Roderick Usher. So he knows Roderick since childhood, and he tries to help care for Roderick when Roderick's condition was getting worse. So after the death of Roderick Usher in front of his eyes and the fall of Usher, he became terrified and might have gone mad. So the plot of the story, the starting is an unnamed narrator approaches this house of Usher on a dull, dark, and soundless day. The estate of his childhood friend Roderick Usher is gloomy and mysterious. The narrator finds the inside of the house just as spooky as the outside. And in the climax, Madeline soon dies, and Roderick decides to bury her temporarily in the tombs below the house. The narrator decides to read to Roderick in order to pass the night away. The wind blows open the door and confirms Roderick's fears. This is the end of the story, revealing Madeline all in white with blood on her robes. She attacks Roderick as the life drains from her and he dies of fear. The narrator thereupon flees in terror as he escapes. The entire house cracks along the break in the frame and crumbles to the ground. What I can conclude from the story is this is a mysterious and mind-blowing story. It can make you terrified and mad when reading it. So I personally wouldn't recommend this story, but if you love horror story, then you should read it. Yes, you should read it, but make sure you are in a good state of mind. Okay? So what I've learned from this book is being alone and isolated from people may affect your mental health, so it's better to go out and interact with others and find a friend just like the narrator who you can trust to share your problems to avoid having mental health issues. So that is the end of our book review on the fall of the House of Usher.